What up guys, it's Shu, and today I'm going to teach you how to shape one of these bad boys.
Nope. She ain't with it though, all because she...
So first off, before we even start the tutorial, you're going to need a beret, a razor, some water, and optional, if you want to do your hair under the beret, I suggest using like pomade and stuff like that. And you can have like a patch on your flash, or you can use pins like that, and that's just optional and up to you. A lot of berets I've seen end up being lumpy, misshapen, or just overall not good looking, and having a good cover as well as a good uniform will really make sure that you max out points on the uniform column in your score sheet, whichever event that you're under. So I'm going to start off by telling you the type of beret that I have right now is from, I believe, Rothko, or I believe it's Rothko. I got it from my local Army Navy store, and this would be the type of flash that I recommend. I don't know what it's called. I usually just call it a quarter flash. If the beret shows that it has a sort of semi, or yeah, like a half circle flash, if you don't know what I mean, like the flash goes like this and then it goes like that, I personally would not recommend getting those. I don't like the look of them, and I feel like these ones come out looking much better, much more sleek, and just overall gives you a better look for it. So to start it off, I am going to tell you that you're going to need to get this beret wet to shape it to your head, but before you even shape it, you want to make sure that the new beret that you get, this one isn't new, this is one of my old ones, is that you shave it. And yes, shave it. I'm not telling you to put shaving cream on it because that will ruin it and give it all sorts of ugly stains, but just take a razor, wet the beret a little bit, wet the razor a little bit, and just go over all the hairs and sort of lint and stuff like that that will come with the new beret. Even if your beret says that it's pre-shaven, it's most likely going to have lint and hair that you're going to need to shave off, and it's those little things that the judges will notice and will take points off on. So just make sure you go over it a couple times, just, you know, lightly shaving, not digging in and scraping down, because that will end up getting a hole in your beret and you're not going to want that. So after you're done shaving your beret, I don't need to shave mine because mine is old, you're going to want to shape it to your head. So before you even do that, you're going to turn on your water, and you're going to want some warm to hot water. This is what I don't think the temperature matters. I just feel like warm to hot water gives you the best result. And why do you want a cold water hat on your head? That goes beyond me. So you're going to turn your beret into a bowl, and by that you're going to flip your flash out, and you're going to have your beret looking like this, so that the water will go in here and not mess with your flash and not mess with your band. If your flash or your band get messed with and they get all watery and messed up, this will get all bent over and your flash will be messed up and your beret will be messed up, as well as your band, which will just not be good, and your look will go completely down the toilet. So once your water is all nice and warm, you're going to take your beret and you're going to put it in the water. I'll make sure I'll put a second shot so you can see what I'm doing. And you're not going to go all the way, you're going to try to get it cool and a good range for the beret to be wetting. Just be careful not to get any like of the band or the cardboard here. The band is fine, usually stuff like that. You know, your cardboard and plastic stuff like that. So you can see that I have water dripping out of my beret and that it's soaked to this sort of point here. I couldn't get the rest of it, but usually I tried to. And you don't want to leave it like this and then just plop it on your head and then just look like a fool, because that's going to leave you with a soggy beret that just shapes awkwardly. You're going to want to wring out the water so that it's not just a pool of water left in your beret and that it's just a damp beret. So you're going to just wring it out. Try not to get water everywhere. Wring it out just like you would like a dish towel or something of that such. And then when you wring it out, you just want to pop it up a little bit. And then you're going to put it on your head. Jesus. Okay. So you're going to put the flash back in. And what you're going to do first, this isn't what you want to do, is just show up competition day, flop this off to the side and say, here's my beret. This is what you get. Because this will give you awful uniform points. What you want to do is you want to find the flash in your beret. And if you don't already know what the flash is, it's this thing that I showed you earlier. It's going to go inside your beret. And you're going to put it so that it ends up over your left eye. So try to tuck all your hair if you have long hair like I do. Try to tuck it under your beret. That's what I like to do. And you can see the flash. Hopefully, you can see the flash here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bend it forward like this without bending it. So I'm not bending the whole thing. I'm taking it from its point at the bottom. Let me turn this off. And I'm taking it down here so that the entire flash is still there. And so while I'm here, I'm going to place 4 fingers like this, and I'm going to take any excess sort of material from the beret and push it over to my right side so I can start to get the sort of skinny shape on this side and get rid of all the excess lumps and such on this side, because you don't want to have lumps, you don't want to have mountains or creases randomly in this area. You want this whole top of your head to look nice and sleek, and the rest of it to be nice, hard, sharp creases to give you that good beret look. So when you're going to come here, you're going to find where the bottom of the flash meets your head. You're going to meet your 4 fingers where your middle finger's touching your head here, and you're going to palm it up like this. And when you palm it up, you're going to notice it comes out with a crease like this. If your crease ends up being very large, this one is like a moderate size, you're going to want to go back down and then start bringing all the excess material again, you know, just in case you miss some stuff. While you're shaping your beret, if your hands end up getting whatever color, yellow, red, black, this will happen. It comes off with water, just whatever it happens, just beret stuff. So back to here, palm it up. And then as you're palming it up, you're going to start pushing this side down, just so you can try and get it to have all of the material come to this side, so that you can see that it has this nice deep crease here. And with that indent, it gives you a nice little sleek look on the top, as well as a swoop here that just overall looks more nice, crisp, military. And that's how you want your beret to look, rather than have your beret chilling out here like this. You want it to be stuck to the side of the head. Keep it a nice deep crease. Alright, so you're going to want to keep this here, and just like, you can either take your beret off and put it on the corner of a table, put it on the corner of a desk, hang it off your bookshelf, or put it on like a counter in your bathroom that you're making a beret video in, I guess. Or you can walk around with it on. I know your mom and dad or whoever you live with might judge you, but you want to have good uniform points, and you just overall want to look good when you go to competition. So just walk around with it in your living room or your house, chill on your bed for a little bit. Just make sure you don't get it messed up. No dog hairs or anything like that. Just have it nice. Quickly, I forgot to mention is when you're taking your beret off, or you're deciding to go back to like a normal hat, or just you don't want to wear your beret anymore, like I said, to leave it on the corner. I'm gonna switch a shot real quick, but to take it off, you want to again keep those 4 fingers here, just so you have that deep crease, and you want to take it off, gently taking it from the back and holding it so that your beret keeps its shape. It's still your beret, and you're going to gently place it on a corner. So like I'm placing it on my corner of my whatever counter. So we're going to act like you just left yours out to dry. So mine is dry now, and I do not usually use patches or anything like that on my flash, and I usually just use little beret or lapel insignia. So right now I'm using an Air Force ROTC officer cap insignia and a Golden Cross Rifles insignia, and you don't have to use 2. Some people just use 1. Sometimes I switch up to like a colonel rank or something like that, just to give it a nice sort of simple look. You don't want too much going on here. So next step, I'll show you how to do the flash customization. Okay, so we have our beret flash here ready to go. Let me just get a towel or something like that just to wipe up the counter so it's not dirty. Okay. So like I said, I have my little Air Force officer insignia with my golden rifles, and I lost my froggies, so I only have 1 froggy to put on. you can see on my beret, hopefully it shows in the shot, hopefully, that there should be like a little indent there for my little insignia. You want to try to find the center of your beret insignia flash and sort of center the insignia into the middle of it. So I already have holes in mine, so I just line mine up right there. You have to remember that the flap is going to come down and cover half of it, but sometimes during comp you'll cover like that, or you don't want it to be like this. Just give it a nice sort of shape like that. And so you can just wear a plain old insignia like that, but I like to give mine a little special twist, and I add my gold rifles over it. So I put the holes right, I believe it was here? Yeah, right here. Let me check. So you're going to push a pin through to the card or flash. It's not all the way through, kind of covered. You have a you see the line going all the way because of the flash here, so that seems like it's outside. So try to push more, see if I can get a frog to stay in, and that's not stay. So usually I just pop here, force it enough to stay in, usually stay in. Don't try to like break your right off your pin or anything like that, because then that will just screw you over. Make sure you're not bending cardboard or anything like that. Try to get a nice little look to your brain, easy. You have one doing that. And most of the times they don't have problems popping off or anything like that. So yeah, that's all I can really say about adding pins on. Just make sure that your froggies, they clip on, because sometimes they can fall off and you don't want these things poking you in the forehead in the middle of a competition and just giving you like a headache or anything like that. So yeah, just try to be creative with your insignias. You know, don't go too creative to where you have like a pizza or just random bunch of scribbled on stuff here. But try to keep it military, keep it creative. That's what I like to do. So yeah, if you have a patch, have a nice patch here that fits. So yeah. If you end up having any comments or questions or anything, you can just leave them in the comments below and I'll make sure to answer them. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you later.